You mentioned about people looking at the clock and wondering when would their day's work end, or when would the day come when they would retire. And that's because they don't feel fulfilled in their career. They don't feel they are making an impact. Their work is meaningless rather. So all these are making them anxious. And as a coach, you may be helping your clients figure out how to deal with difficult situations, how to change their mindsets, how to balance work life, and help them up their A game. But my question here is going to be, have you come across any client where while working with them, you noticed you do not have to help them change their mindset to tackle the how of the work, right? How to change your mindset, but rather what you need to change. So maybe they have to change their work itself because it doesn't suit their lifestyle or it doesn't resonate. It's just not their cup of tea. So have you had any such clients?
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, when it comes to the mindset work, it's not always about changing the mindset. In fact, it's not about, it's okay. So let me put it this way. I'm just thinking how to put this clearly. Okay, so let me put it this way. Like a lot of times we think there is something to be fixed about us or we are wrong about something, right? Whereas more often than not, it's more about making certain tweaks, right? So it's not necessarily about changing completely the way you see the world and career and whatever, but just to understand more about how are these thoughts useful to you and what could be more useful ways for you to think so that you create the reality, because we know that our thoughts create our results in our career, in our life, and in general. Now, with that being said, yes, for sure, I have encountered situations where individuals were feeling, feeling confident. They are on the right path, again, under quotation marks, in terms of what they're thinking and how they feel about themselves and so forth. But what they might be lacking is kind of this courage to really take that step, to really make a decision and have their own back, right? So they're oftentimes I would see individuals being like, yes, I know what I need to do, but they're still not doing it. Right. So we want to understand, where is the disconnect? Why aren't you doing it? Like, if you know what you need to do, why are you not doing it? Right. It's kind of going with the gym, you should go to the gym, but you're not going. Like, why not? Right. So what is happening there? We want to explore that. We want to clear that up. And that's why, again, coach is also your accountability partner, right? So coach is there to really ensure you follow through with your commitments, to remind you of what is important to you and how will that impact your, again, career, life, whatever you're working on with a coach, right? So oftentimes, a lot of times I see people thinking that they need to make a huge, horrendously huge change, and that's why they don't do it. Whereas in reality, it's maybe the smallest tweak you have to do to create a totally different result, right? And also, let's start with the smallest first step rather than climbing the whole mountain, as we can see around, right?
Right. So true, Sandra.